This ain't for everybody. This a Charles Berry beat. It's like my heart turns cold a couple months before November. I never knew love for nothing but cold winters. For every leap I took forward, I fell 10 steps back. It's a trip on how they forget where we went off track. 2020 lost my legs, couldn't walk like at 17. Ankle breaks, prosthetics, arthritis, and plenty pain. At the funeral chapels, I said silent in disbelief. First Jack, then Bob, years past, lost name is Chavis and Nana. 2 more years, lost my own mother to lung cancer. Lost my cat, lost my girl, lost my home, same time. Lost my money, lost my clout, and now my freedom of mind. These are times that I'm speaking on. It's all about me. It's like this level that they got me on. Won't grant me, they say I'm flagrant, but nobody throwing the flag. I'm accountable for everyone else's shit, but mine last. Self-love is what it is now, not what it was. Broke my heart to see a brother on my porch with guns. All because I need my money now to restart life. I'm the villain everybody loves, but just don't like. It's like my heart turns cold a couple months before November. I never knew love for nothing but cold winters. For every leap I took forward, I fell 10 steps back. It's a trip on how they forget where we went off track. It's like my heart turns cold a couple months before November. I never knew love for nothing but cold winters. For every leap I took forward, I fell 10 steps back. It's a trip on how they forget where we went off track. I took rap to the outer limits. Stated facts to some rotten people. I'm not the father of the year cause I wasn't raised by one. I'm greedy with cotton ears from the amazing ones. I guess we get to pick and choose now who we gon' miss. It's all fun and laughter till we get to talking the sense. Now snitches get stitches from niggas that don't have wheels. Only kids to be daily so they kill for a deal. The family gon' hurt from the loss of the father. The sons grow wild, haters lust for the daughter. The mama grows tired being broken with the beat, and all they care about is the Jordans and who run the streets. The bills is overdue when the jobs got scarce. The friends you thought you had for life are never there. Your stomach touches back and the cold bites your feet, but everybody say they got a problem with me. It's like my heart turns cold a couple months before November. I never knew love for nothing but cold winters. For every leap I took forward, I fell 10 steps back. It's a trip on how they forget where we went off track. It's like my heart turns cold a couple months before November. I never knew love for nothing but cold winters. For every leap I took forward, I fell 10 steps back. It's a trip on how they forget where we went off track. This ain't for everybody. This a Charles Berry beat.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the most hated, most anticipated, most underrated, most aggravating TV talk show, vlog, podcast, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's my time, my grind, my shine. You see what it say right there, don't you? It say Freaky-G live, right? How y'all doing this evening? Yeah, man. I had to come back, man. I told y'all I was taking y'all on a walk for what I do every day. Every day, man. I was taking y'all into my little world, bringing y'all on in. So, let me go ahead and send these motherfucking invites out over here on Facebook. Let me send these motherfuckers out over here on Facebook. And then we gonna get right back into it. Matter of fact, check this out while I'm doing this. Check this.
Shit, man. I remember my mom and my grandma, man, used to tell me, never say never. Yeah. Look. Hey, you ever took a dream and then mapped it out? Built a mansion in the hood and then trapped it out. Hey, you ever fucked a woman on the mountaintop? Got some head switching lanes and call it nozzle top. Have you ever left the hood and then came back? Turn a model type hussy to a true wreck. Build her up again, stack just to crawl back. To the same motherfuckers turned into the track. Hey, you ever drank liquor till you passed out? Smoke sherm, pop beans, do lines up in the glass out. Hey, you ever pimped a hoe and got dough in these streets? Sold dope, sold weed, work a gig just to eat. Take shit off lame people that you know you can be. Remain humble, head high, cause it's goals to me. Hey, you ever ate a wish for meat sandwich off the grill? Peanut butter, no jelly, cereal with no milk. Have you ever slept in bandos in the dead cold? Caught pneumonia or frostbite on your fingers or toes? You should never say never if you can't walk in them shoes. It's better to be clever, cause with whatever you lose. You should never see how what you want to do. Cause your life's is up and downs, always shoulders roll. In the hood, the lessons always stand out. No question, nigga, you's a man now. You should never speak out open what you want to do. Cause your life's is ups and downs, always show the truth. In the hood, the lessons always stand out. No question, nigga, you's a man now. Hey, you ever took a rubber off and hit it raw? Get her pregnant, be a daddy, live by God's law. Raise a family, get money, get married, and take trips. Wear matching pajamas when you open your gifts. Hey, you ever drove a whip off the showroom floor? Paid cash for anything else but jewelry and clothes. Hey, you ever told the father of your darkest sins? Did it forgive you all at once, or did it take some years? I got questions that only truth can see to me. See, God blessings, it's always something new to me. As a weapon, it's crucial what the world gon' see. Cause the privilege gon' reap the fruits the wicked leave. You should never see how what you won't do. Cause your life's is up and downs, always shoulders roll. In the hood, the lessons always stand out. In your head, no question, nigga, you's a man now. You should never speak out open what you won't do. Cause your life's is up and downs, always show the truth. In the hood, the lessons always stand out. In your head, no question, nigga, you's a man now.
And them real facts right there. I don't know how many of y'all don't understand it, don't get it in your heads, but that's real facts right there, man. You should never speak out open what you won't do. Straight up. Don't speak it out in the open. Because once you do, then that's when the devil, who always listening, he pick up on that shit. And he gonna make you out to be a liar. Yeah, he is. He gonna make you out to be a liar. So, don't y'all ever forget that. Y'all want to download any of this music, y'all like any of that music that I've been playing for y'all, man, hey, you can hit me at WastelandMuzik Freaky-G on all platforms. Charles Giovanni, Giovanni, on all motherfucking platforms. I got plenty of music for y'all. And I'm fully independent. Yeah, y'all see it around the neck. Yeah, that's my motherfucking company, nigga. Me and my partner. One of the realest niggas that came into my existence, man. But I should have known and I should have seen it right then and there that God was rearranging my life. He was putting things into my life that I was matured enough to handle. You feel what I'm saying? So if y'all can't understand that, then we gonna get you there. Yeah, trust me. Y'all see I'm rolling through the Rolodex of dumb shit. Yeah, I'm rolling through the Rolodex of dumb shit because we got some things to talk about here. Yeah, we got plenty of things to talk about right here. Shit. Let's go over here to my homeboy Jeremy Hill first, man. Shout out to the Jeremy Hill show, man. The brother is he doing his thing. Tip my hat to you, man. Yeah, keep doing your thing, Jeremy. Let's go on over here. He say, Jeremy say, cancel black women. Yeah, with the question mark behind it. Cancel black women. Black women done did a whole bunch of canceling on motherfuckers as of lately, man. They done canceled out all of the motherfuckers.
Thomas Solich here to welcome you to the Cleveland State University Piano and Instrument.
Nah, we don't.
So dirty.
Yeah, these black women done canceled some of the biggest and baddest motherfuckers that was out here, man. I'm talking about some of the greats. People have canceled them. you know, and it was all black women. Yeah, they joined this Me Too movement. They joined the 4B movement and all these other feminist ass movements. And they done canceled a lot of great black men. Now, the ones that they should have canceled, they ain't been canceling them. No, them niggas, they get more publicity and more motherfucking shit than ever before. A few of them niggas' careers that motherfucking resurfaced. Yeah, because them niggas was dead in the water. Wasn't nobody trying to hear that shit they was talking no more. No, it wasn't going with what was going on. Yeah, just like, you know, my music is relatable, but don't nobody want to hear no relatable shit right now. They want to hear some old delusional fantasy shit. Yeah. So we gonna shoot on over here to Jeremy and hear what Jeremy got to say. He say cancel black women. And it's a question. Should we cancel the black women for acting? I don't say cancel the black women. I say cancel the black bitches and the hoes. That's what I say. Yeah, leave the women alone, man. Leave the women and the ladies the fuck alone, man. Cancel them hoes. Cancel them snappy mouth ass DEI higher ass bitches. Cancel them. Yeah. And cancel them fuckboy ass niggas that condone in their behavior and fuck with them too. Cancel them niggas too. But don't cancel the black woman. Leave the black woman alone. She doing her part. She at home. Yeah. Cancel that hoe ass nigga that's cheating on that black woman. And see, when I'm talking about women, see, it's a totally different, you know, perspective on what I call a woman versus what you call a woman. See, you call a woman just because she got titties and a pussy. And yeah, you call her a woman. I don't call her no woman. I call it a female. That's what I call it. Until you show me bitch or hoe tendencies. Now, once you show me that, it is what it is. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers, y'all don't want to own up because it's about accountability. I remember one time a nigga, and this wasn't not too long ago, a nigga spoke to me about accountability, but I ain't never been accountable for shit in his whole motherfucking life. That's when I knew right then and there, yeah, it's about to be a battle with motherfuckers out here with accountability. So, like I say, if you can't motherfucking show no accountability for the decisions that you have made out here in these motherfucking streets, young ladies, then 9 times out of 10, you a bitch or a hoe. 9 times out of 10. I'm just saying. If you can't accept the accountability for you going out here making all these illegitimate children instead of vetting you a husband, instead of you going out here going to school to get you a correct career, not a job, a fucking career. If you ain't doing that, then man, you out here playing around, man. You need to get the fuck out the way. But let's go on over here and hear what Jeremy got to say, man. Jeremy say, cancel these motherfuckers.
You were never worthy. Lately it's you.
Ladies, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you.
Nope.
Now, what I'm going to show you in this reaction video, I'm going to give you a lot of women who are complaining that people do not want them. And they're black women in particular. Why. And I can't for the life of me understand why no one wants these women today in this modern age. I mean, almost every woman, black women in particular, are pleasant. They don't have bad attitudes and they don't talk back. And they're not materialistic. Anyway, before I show you what's going on, hit the notification bell. Once you do that, select the option that says all. That way you can be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it? Now let me go ahead and get into this thing. This lady got something to tell you first about it.
Let's get to it.
1 second, y'all, to get on the screen like I always say. Let's get it.
Baby, it is 2025. Can we please stop with this goofy ass outrage? whenever it comes to black men being in relationships with non-black women. As a black woman myself, I have never understood this issue. Because as much as a lot of black women act like they just can't stand black men, I don't understand why y'all are mad. And then we'll make stupid ass arguments like if he don't want to be in a relationship with a black woman, it means he hates his mom or some shit like that. Because a black woman is what activates this man's libido. Why does he have to hate his mama because of that? And let's just play devil's advocate for a second. Let's just say he does have this underlying hatred towards his mom. Have y'all ever paid attention to how a lot of black men are actually treated by their mamas? So even if that is the case, why are we skipping over the fact that it very well could be justified? Of course, we have some.
Exactly. Unfortunately, there's a lot of black men who have terrible, terrible relationships with their mothers.
And if you was a part of my little lives earlier, you'd have heard me say that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, me and my mom, we had a fucked up relationship, you know, from 12 all the way up until I say maybe 5-6 years ago. Me and my mama, we was mortal enemies with each other because I was going in a different direction than what she wanted and what she was going in. Yeah, see, my mama couldn't shake a lot of things that I did shake. And it was one thing, and I hate to say it, but it took her death in order for me to shake that last thing. Yeah, it took her death for me to have to wake up and see, nigga, it's all on you, bro. It's on you. Yeah. Can't call and talk to mama no more. You can't. So what that make me start doing? Vetting and looking for a wife, not a hoe, and being completely honest and transparent with her about who I am, what I go through, and who, you know, totally transparent. Not none of that motherfucking trying to run game on her type shit. Nah, man, none of that. But come on, let's get into it, because we got some more shit to touch on, ladies.
Were too busy being a mustard back helper. They were too busy sleeping with random men, and they saw this. The son, who becomes a teenager, come into the living room, and another man comes out mama's bedroom, drinking all the Kool-Aid and eating all the crackers.
I ain't go through that. I only seen 2 men come up out my mama's bedroom. She married one and had a baby by the other one, and he stayed with her until the day she died. I'm just saying, I didn't go through all that. I didn't go through no niggas' wallets and pockets and shit while they was laid up in there snoring and sleep because he didn't fuck the shit out of my mama. No, I didn't have to go through none of that shit. Mama had class and polish about her motherfucking self. First of all, she didn't hang out in no bars. Yeah, she didn't hang out in no clubs and no goddamn bars. Mama went to work and she went to school. Yeah, she was bettering herself as much as she possibly could because my mother did a lot of sacrificing, man, by even having me. She sacrificed her motherfucking scholastic career. She did. My mama was one of the smartest girls over here in this motherfucking Glenville neighborhood, and everybody over here know it. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. But see, it was some jealous-hearted motherfuckers around here mad because my mama married a certain type of handsome man. Yeah, she married her a certain type of handsome man that these motherfucking women wanted. And they couldn't have him. And I'm talking about they used to try and flirt with him and all that shit. He shoot him down all the time because he had something great within mama. He had something great with her. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was an okay stepdad. I ain't gonna say he was the best. He was okay. For a nigga that not have had no kids of his own, he did a pretty good job, I can honestly say. Man, that man taught me a lot of shit. He taught me about different styles of music, different cultures. He taught me how to play basketball, baseball, all that shit. Where my daddy wasn't there to do it. And it wasn't because my mama chased him off. No, that nigga wanted to be a player. He wanted to have his cake and eat it too. See, that's the honesty within me. See, I ain't ashamed about it. Because mama, she did the best that she could to correct her wrongs. She made that last vital mistake and it cost her her life too. It did. It cost her her life. And That's a long story. We ain't even gonna get into that. We gonna get back into Jeremy though. Come on, Jay.
Stuff like that. He goes on to see this, and then there's a lack of a man to be an example to him. He sees his mama struggle. He overhears his mama talk about how men ain't shit and stuff like that. Treat him bad because he looks like the baby dad. Sees him as a burden because now that he exists, she can't go out and wild out at the clubs like she used to. She can't hang out with the girls anymore because now she has a responsibility that she doesn't really want to have. But she doesn't want to look like a bad mother, so she gonna try to do the best she can for that child. These things are real life experiences for many black men.
What did I just tell y'all about me? What I just tell y'all, man?
So,
Mama
last
didn't hang
night,
out
New
in the
Year's
club,
10th.
and she
Honestly,
didn't have a
nothing
lot
better
of
than when I
motherfucking female
Real life
friends.
experiences.
She didn't. She didn't have a lot of female friends. She can count on one hand how many motherfucking female friends she had. How many male friends she had too. Especially, she lost all her male friends when she motherfucking got married. Sure did. It wasn't but maybe about 2 or 3 of them that still hung around, came around. Yeah. Because the mother niggas showed that all they was trying to do, they was being friendly because they wanted to fuck on her. That's all. And mama wasn't no stupid motherfucker. My mama, this lady right here. This lady right here. This is my foster mama right here, man. I love her to death. This is my mama right here. This one of my home girls and my homeboy mama right here. Yeah. You see how I got them up there, the mamas, the real mamas. You feel me? Okay, well, let's get back into it.
Many black men, women who will put down their children, talk bad to them in their most formative years, telling them that they won't grow up to be anything. You won't be nothing more than your daddy was. You're just like your daddy. Your daddy.
When I was out here doing the shit that my daddy was doing, selling dope, being a womanizer and a whoremonger and all that shit, mama told me the same things. That's why I changed my motherfucking ways up. Yeah, I changed my ways up. See, I wasn't running around out here got babies all over the motherfucking city. And I ain't never been married. I'll be 49 years old this year, and I ain't never been married, not one time. It ain't that I ain't want to. It's just that I ain't found, at that time, I hadn't found no motherfucking body that could fit it. Nope. Nobody who could fit that criteria. Now, I think I got somebody in mind. Yeah, I told y'all niggas I won't be ready for marriage till about 52. See, I'm vetting mine, because I got to spend the rest of my life with mine. That's a union. Once you get married, motherfucker, that's a union. That means you and this person are responsible for each other and the children that you bring into this world. Y'all responsible for each other and the children that you bring into this world, the family that you raise and create. You hear me? So that means that I can't be marrying no hoe. I can't be marrying no bitch with all these motherfucking attachments and all of that shit. No, I need a virtuous woman. If I'm walking in the light of God, if I'm walking in the light of God and I'm doing God's work, then I need to find me a virtuous, not promiscuous woman. But let's get back into it.
This. Just ride the hell out that boy. All because she made a mistake with sleeping with Pookie. Ray, or they already trained on him, and she don't know who the daddy is. But she knows she has a child. So now she uses that child to manipulate the system to get some food stamps, EBT, and every other government assistant program because she's too lazy to work. So that child is nothing more but a stepping board or a springboard from one level of poverty to the next. So it's a real deal. Let's keep going.
Let's go.
Some exceptions, but as a whole, black men are actually treated horribly by black women, whether it was from a romantic relationship or from their mama or their auntie or their grandma. A lot of black men have experienced trauma that was caused by black men. Y'all have even gone on here and acknowledged that black men who act like they have this hatred or this dislike towards black women is because of unresolved issues of trauma that they went through with their moms. The only thing I do agree with y'all on is that if they do have some underlying issues whenever it comes to their mother or whatever the case is, they should seek some sort of professional help for it. Those type of issues do.
And I did. I sought out professional help and I made amends with my mother. That's how our relationship changed. We made amends with one another and we said what we would and we wouldn't do. And what we did, we didn't do no more. We wasn't cussing each other no more. Yeah, we wasn't calling each other drunk, cussing each other out no more. No, we wasn't doing that shit. I remember my mama one time on my 21st birthday, man. She called me all the way out in Los Angeles, California on my birthday and called me a bitch. She did. She said, happy birthday, bitch. And I had to look at the phone first. I'm like, who the fuck? Who the fuck is this? Because when they told me about it, they like, hey, freak, the phone for you. I didn't know who it was. I just said, oh, yeah, what's happening? This freak. Happy birthday, bitch. Who the fuck? And then in the voice started, you know, it was something that I could recognize. And I say, well, damn, this must be my number one hold in. And niggas was looking at me like, man, what the fuck? You talk to your mama like that? So she called me a bitch. She called me a bitch. The same woman who told me don't take nothing off of nobody, don't kiss nobody ass, not even hers, calling me a bitch. Man, you got life fucked up. I'm a grown ass motherfucking man with kids. You ain't about to sit up here and disrespect me like that. And it went on for a while because we was both drinking. And she was over there with my sister's daddy and he kept her drunk. Yeah, because he knew that was his way of getting something up out of her that he wanted. So he kept her drunk. Loser ass nigga. Yeah, and that goes out for my sister if you watching, bitch. Yeah, your daddy a motherfucking loser, hoe. Straight up, he a loser.
To be addressed. But y'all are skipping over the fact that the root to the issue is how he was treated by black women. Y'all want to hold black men accountable for not addressing their trauma. How about we hold the person who caused the trauma accountable as well? Baby, it is 2020.
What about all the bitches that threw them out in the cold? What about all the bitches that let them niggas catch pneumonia and all that other shit? You heard me. What I say on that song, never say never for real. Have you ever caught pneumonia frostbite on your fingertips or your toes? Yeah, that's because them bitches was putting niggas out in the middle of the winter. Yeah. So y'all really, ladies, y'all really don't have an argument or two legs to stand on in this motherfucking argument. You don't. You are guilty as sin. You are guilty. And you don't show or hold any accountability for that shit. And it's sad. Because we got these bitch-made, raised-ass niggas that you done fucking birthed and you done raised, like Jeremy said, to manipulate and fuck over the system. Look how it backfired on your ass. Look how it backfired, ladies.
He is saying the truth. You want to say a man need to hold himself responsible.
We do.
For the traumas. No, we said the same thing I said. And I say it again.
If the man holds himself responsible for trauma that was given to him, then when do the person that issued out the trauma get to hold the motherfucking accountability for doing it? They running around telling their friends they did this, that, and the other. They running around telling other motherfuckers that they did this, that, and the other. But when the fuck do they get to hold that? Huh? When do they get to hold that? This is all I'm trying to figure out. Ladies. Ladies. When y'all gonna start holding the bitches and the hoes accountable? I got a baby mama that want niggas in the neighborhood to hold me accountable for a baby that she done had, Tried to have me locked up on the day that the baby was born and all that shit. Took my baby. I'm talking about kidnapping. That's real live kidnapping. And she used the fucking government in order to do it. Even the social worker was like, well, what's the problem? The white lady, social worker, was like, well, what's the problem? Is he or is he not the father? She had to sit there and think about it, and then she said, yeah, he the daddy. Well, we're not going to let you do blase. And I'm talking about soon as them motherfuckers let me up out them handcuffs and the motherfuckers let me go on about my goddamn way, they let this bitch move the motherfucking baby into her private room so that I couldn't go visit my baby in the Nick ICU. And then she run around here telling motherfuckers that I don't do shit for the kid. Why the fuck should I? Why should I? See, this is what I'm saying, ladies. When I say y'all motherfuckers need to be held accountable for the shit that y'all doing. For the shit that y'all doing, man. Y'all fucking these men up out here. Y'all fucking these little boys around. You fucking them little girls' heads up and all that shit. Because your mammy and your fucking auntie and your fucking grandmama did it to you, bitch. But what about the man? What about the males? What about them? Who the fuck gonna help them? You mad that the government now helping these boys? Y'all mad than a motherfucker they getting y'all benefits, getting y'all Section 8 and all that other shit. Because the government is saying what the fuck y'all out here doing with the kids. Which is nothing. You don't go to the PTA meetings. You don't even check the kids' homework, man. You send them to school with their heads nappy and all fucked all up. The little girl, she got all kind of extensions and shit all in her hair being grown. Got Lee press-on nails on. Dressed like she coming from the club. She in fucking junior high school dressed like she coming from the club. She ain't even got no titties yet. No, man. She ain't even got no goddamn titties yet. She need a training bra on. But she walking around here with tissue stuffed in her motherfucking bra, trying to entice some grown-ass men. Well, she got it from her mama.
It's unfortunate that a lot of people receive traumas in their lives, especially when they're young children.
And I experienced
even though
a lot.
You didn't ask for that particular traumatic experience,
and I didn't.
It is still your responsibility to work it out. It's unfair. The world ain't fair. Life
but we
ain't
deal
fair.
with it.
But when you become an adult,
you got to
deal with it. You have means to make things happen. You got to take yourself to therapy, whatever it takes to work out the issues and the traumas that was given to you that you did not want, such as.
And this is why I go to therapy. And I didn't start going back to therapy until after my mama died back in September. I was going through therapy since 5 years old when my uncle killed my auntie in front of me. That's why I don't fuck with that toxic shit when it comes to a woman. I don't play that shit. Yeah, you're not going to be toxic with me. Because I seen this man kill my motherfucking auntie in front of me. See, it's always a method to somebody's madness. People that, except for ignorant niggas, is the only ones that go out here just doing shit. A ignorant, stupid ass nigga is the only one who just go out here just doing shit just to be doing it, to see how it's gonna come out. No, man. A structured individual is gonna follow protocol. That's what they're gonna do. Until they get to a position where they can rewrite the rules and write them like how they supposed to be. See, a lot of motherfuckers got a problem with me because I done broke the motherfucking cycle. I said, fuck they program. And I rewrote the program. I've been telling y'all for the past 2 years, nigga, deaf to the system, deaf to the machine. I've been telling you, I've been on a motherfucking pedestal talking it. Fuck that machine, deaf to the machine. But I don't get no credit for that. No. They say I'm a hater. They say all kind of fuck shit. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Uh-huh.
Being touched by a family member. Being abused by mama and daddy. All kinds of things that can give a child PTSD.
See, did you hear what he said? That's what I'm diagnosed with. Been diagnosed since what, 2007, 2008 with PTSD, because as a child they diagnosed me as bipolar. Bipolar with a manic depressive. And I wasn't depressed. No, I wasn't depressed at all. I was fed the fuck up as a child. Fed the fuck up with being used by this lady right here and my daddy. And then it was like, shit, neither one of them wanted anything to do with me after they done used me up. See, it was like this. When I'm with mama, daddy felt used up. So when I went to daddy for a couple of months, now mama feel used up. You feel what I'm saying? Uh-huh. And then when neither one of them wanted shit, grandmama took me. Because she didn't want the embarrassment and the humiliation of her oldest grandson. Only motherfucking grandchild in Child and Family Services, because his mama and his daddy didn't want to do shit right. They both wanted to go live their lives and say, fuck me. Now that's the truth to the matter. I want to see, I'm interested in hearing what the fuck y'all heard. Because obviously it must have been a totally different story. See, if you want a story, you got to go get it from the horse's mouth. You can't listen to what everybody else be talking about all the time. You can't do that. No, because some of these motherfuckers is envious of niggas. Some of these motherfuckers is haters. Just like them niggas over there on Facebook. They ain't like what I was saying earlier. So now I'm banned on Facebook. I'm banned on TikTok. I'm banned on Facebook. I'm banned for telling the truth. I'm banned for telling the truth. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. And these niggas, they just be lingering around. Yeah, these some pussy-made ass cowards. Stick your chest out, nigga. Let me see it was you. Let me see it was you. So I can go ahead and get your ass shut down. Because you, 9 times out of 10, you don't have a following that I got. No, and they jealous of that too. Jealous of that too, man. Yeah.
Well, he reached the age of 17.
I was gone at 12.
Sometimes bad relationships will give you PTSD, so to speak. And a lot of our women
I just got out of one.
Their trauma.
I just got out of one. Yup. I just got out of a badass relationship with a woman who was trying to not only trigger my PTSD, but she was trying to trick me off of the streets. Because some other motherfuckers got in her ear and got to spread lies. Got to spread lies about me. And her foolish ass turned around and listened to them. Whatever offer they made to her, man, they lied to her. Yeah, they did. And now she got to deal with that shit. Gonna tell me she don't hate me. Bitch, you don't have no reason to hate me. You did the shit to me. I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't cheat on you. I didn't do nothing. I didn't beat on you. I didn't do none of that shit. None of it. I was home when the street lights came on. All that shit. All that. But it is what it is, yo. And like I say, she got to live with that. Just like a lot of you women got to live with y'all decisions.
They're broken.
Yeah, they
and
are.
Unfortunately, there have been many good men who tried to do the right thing with broken women. And as a result of that foolish decision, they too are broken. They have to work that out.
Same thing with my baby mama, my oldest son's mama. Rotten ass bitch raped me. Threw some shit in my motherfucking drink and raped me. Rotten ass bitch. And I still stood up. Still stood up. This bitch, she had 12 possible baby fathers listed. 12. And I'm the only one to show up. Because I was accused of getting this bitch pregnant. And I wanted to see, hey, I don't even remember having sex with this hoe. I don't. I ain't never had sex with this bitch. So, I'm going to make sure. Because if it is my child, I'm going to take care of him. For real. I'm going to take care of him. And that's what the fuck I did. That's what I did. And when I couldn't, because she sat up here and rearranged some shit so that I couldn't be in the child's life, and she called herself trying to turn my son against me type shit. Now all of a sudden I'm the worst criminal in the world. I'm the worst nigga in the world. See, this is the type of bullshit that we dealing with out here. And why this bullshit ass nigga on this motherfucker talking about Snoop Dogg, hoe ass nigga, thank you. He a rich nigga. And he got some, and that nigga got a lot of polish. So thank you very much. You won't be distracting nobody today. And if you say one more motherfucking wise ass crack nigga, you'll be the fuck up out of here.
Don't think that men hate women. Men are just cautious when it comes to dealing with today's black woman in the year 20.
I'll call it what it is, Jeremy. We don't want bitches and hoes. Niggas looking for wives. Let the fucking poop butt ass niggas, these slick ass, think they slick ass sport coats, let them hoe ass niggas deal with the bitches and the hoes. Yeah, they got a big ass motherfucking, man, them niggas got a gumbo with bitches and hoes. They sure do. They got a gumbo with them motherfuckers. But I'm just saying.
25. We don't hate y'all. Men love women. I love women. But what we cannot stand is the mindsets of the women that we see presently. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you dig it? I know you dig it. Now let's go to the next clip right quick. Hold on one second. I'll put on your screen.
Let's run
Hope y'all doing all right this morning, man.
Let's run
I'm hoping everything making sense to you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Oh, here it is. I'm about to say let's get it, but I wasn't ready for the get it. All right then. Listen to what this lady got to say. Let's get it.
Can the moms of black boys please stop messing it up for my black daughter? You guys are ruining the assignment, and it's really unfortunate how so many black women are raising sons that hate black women.
Like this nigga talking about I'm Snoop Dogg, I look like Snoop.
And it's basically like one slide of a picture of a young black male, teenagers, and it says, you look just like my type on the first slide. And then the next slide, it lists like the physical attributes that they're looking for in a girl. And the number of these posts that she sent me where black boys are professing that they want a snow bunny, that a snow bunny is their type, is disgusting, disturbing, and honestly very frustrating.
I don't know why. White girl want to clean the nigga up. Instead of him wearing them stupid ass dreadlocks, she'd rather him be in a ponytail. Or she'd rather him cut his motherfucking hair and put him in a suit. She don't want him standing on a corner with tattoos all over his goddamn face and his pants hanging down low and he got a fucking purse on his goddamn shoulders. She don't want that. Not the white girl. You know why? Because the white girl, she going to go find somebody to help run the family business. Yeah. See, black girls ain't got no family business. Now, most of them, they got motherfucking little mom and pop stores or a fucking bullshit ass restaurant, sell nasty ass food. The bitch don't wash her hands and nobody else in that motherfucker wash their hands. That's why all y'all motherfuckers be getting sick when y'all be going out here eating in these restaurants. Because motherfuckers ain't been raised properly. The job tell these motherfuckers to wash their hands, wear gloves, and put hair nets and all that shit on. These motherfuckers go in there and do what they want to do because they ain't got no home training. Like the sister just said, y'all fucked up the assignment. Y'all fumbled. Y'all fumbled on the goal line, you goofy ass bitches.
How is it disturbing? Now, that type, I covered this yesterday. Let's get into it a little bit. A person's type is a person preferred behavioral pattern. When you say that woman's my type, that man's my type, there are characteristic traits that you see on that individual that turns you on, that you like.
Like with me, I like intelligent women. I like career-driven women. I don't like no bitch that sit around, smoke weed and cigarettes all day, get drunk all day. I don't like that type of hoe. I don't like no motherfucking woman that want to sit up and work a job instead of helping her nigga build a motherfucking enterprise. I don't like no motherfucking woman that don't want to better herself. She know she ain't got no high school diploma, GED, no type of motherfucking real life skills out in this bitch. She don't have no respect for a man. She ain't got a goddamn thing going on. It's a bunch of motherfuckers still catering to a grown ass motherfucking woman. I don't like them type. Again, I like career driven women. I like women with intelligence. I call myself trying to, because you know they tell us that opposites attract. I call myself trying to do right by a motherfucking bitch, but she didn't want it. No, she wanted them streets. She wanted to live in the gutter. She wanted to be motherfucking revered by a neighborhood of some niggas that want to use her and fuck her over. That's all. That's all. And she'll see what I'm talking about in just a few minutes. Yep.
You like the way he talks. You like the way she talks. So when these young men, black men, say that their type are white women, I guarantee they're not just talking about the physical aesthetics of everything. They're talking about also how they are treated by these white women. They're talking about how these white women are being feminine in their eyes. They're talking about how these women don't talk back, have a fly-ass mouth, have a bad attitude. They probably talking about how most of these white women don't.
No, let me check that shit real quick. It's a certain type of white girl that girl, she don't motherfucking hang around black girls. She don't listen to rap music. She don't do none of that shit. Them the type of white girls that these black boys want. And them the type of white girls that these black women fear that these niggas is gonna get. Because once they get them, they don't go back black. No, they don't. No, if they fuck up with that white girl, they'll go find a foreigner. They will not go back black. Never. Ever, ever. Most of these men have built themselves up when a black woman left them to die. Left them out there stranded, struggling. See, when your mammy leave you out there to struggle for your goddamn self and you make something of yourself, you really make black women look bad as fuck.
A whole bunch of non-marital births in their lives, a whole bunch of bastard kids. Can you dig it? Not to say that is only restricted to women of the black community, because it isn't. It's in every community.
So is.
But you can look at the statistical data and you can see in which community you will find that the most. And unfortunately, it's in our black community. So when a person says that, it's a lot deeper than looks. So she's just going to have to deal with it. And let me say this. If her children are dealing with that, it's because of her generation.
Absolutely.
Her generation have treated men so poorly and have become such piss poor examples of how a woman should treat a man that the older men have told the younger man, look out, Jack. Don't get you a woman like that, man. That's a headache, man. And then they may have also seen their older men, the young boys, seen the older generation of men getting manhandled by these broads and said to themselves,
I ain't going through that.
This. I am not finna deal with.
IRS e-file is now open. Snap your W-2 and file your taxes 100% free. Plus, get your...
I was sitting back watching. I was sitting back paying attention, watching the game being played out. And I seen on both sides, it was bullshit niggas and bullshit bitches too. I saw it. And I heard from them girls, they was like, oh man, hell no. I don't want no motherfucking womanizing ass nigga. I don't give a fuck how good he look. I don't give a fuck how much money he got. And I said, that's something different. I like these type women. Yeah. But see, all my niggas at that time was womanizers. Yeah. All them niggas was at that point in time. Yeah, I was still a young nigga. Still a young nigga. And my loyalty to the motherfucking streets and to the game kept me loyal to these niggas for a long ass time until I just gained the courage to say, fuck these niggas and fuck that loser ass lifestyle. If I'm gonna do anything, it's gonna be macking hard on a bitch. I didn't say pimping. I said macking hard on a hoe. That's why I said on the song, you gonna fuck her for the pleasure. I'm a fucker for that bread, nigga. Yeah.
To themselves, fuck this. I am not finna deal with that. So it's kind of your fault, lady. Now let's keep going.
Your fault.
Is their type, is disgusting, disturbing, and honestly very frustrating. I had to go into the full spiel with my 14-year-old daughter of the politics of dating.
Why?
And how...
Why are you having this motherfucking conversation with a 14-year-old girl? Now, when she come off in that motherfucker pregnant, or she come off in that motherfucker and she got an STD or some shit like that, then what type of conversation you gonna have with her then? Yeah, I bet you it's the same conversation that some of these bitch-made ass mamas was having to they motherfucking sons when they was disrespecting them boys. That's when you get disrespectful to your daughter. See, this lady right here, she all fucked up. So she getting what she deserved. And we really don't give a fuck about what she talking about.
Groups decide to date in other groups,
and I bet
not because of a true desire to do so,
I bet she's
but because of a lack of desirability within their own group.
She got a single bitch kid on. Yeah, she got a single bitch kid on. Makeup, lashes, weave. Yeah, that's a single bitch's motherfucking kit. Yeah, you see a bitch walking around like that, man, and talking like she just bigger and badder and better than everybody the fuck else. That's a single bitch.
That's conversation, but can we please stop raising black boys that hate black women?
Well, stop it.
Can you please stop raising black boys without their fathers?
Stop
Can you please stop having black babies outside of marriage?
Can we?
That's just a request, and that's also my opinion.
Can we?
Can you stop doing that instead of jumping over?
With my second son's mama, I had all motherfucking intentions on marrying that girl and doing the right thing. But I'm glad that it played out the way that it did, because I'd have been getting divorced by now. Yeah. And that means that I shouldn't have never got married in the first fucking place. If I'm gonna divorce her, then she wasn't the one for me. See, what I'm doing right now, fellas, is I'm waiting on God to send me mine. And he did already. Yeah, he sent me mine. Shit, shout out to the Pops, man. Yeah, shout out to Pops, man. My real daddy. My real daddy. Shout out to him, man. For real. Yeah, because he sure sent me every motherfucking thing that I asked for in a woman. In one woman. I don't need multiple women. I don't need them. Don't want them neither. It's a headache trying to juggle all these women. You gotta lie when you dealing with multiple women, man. You gotta lie a lot. You a bona fide fucking liar. I ain't no liar. I tell the truth, because the truth shall set you free. Free from the bullshit. It shall set you free.
Can you change your behavior first? Can you change yourselves first?
Thank you.
Work on that, and then maybe we can get along. Now, I'm going to put one more clip up here for you before I get out of here.
Let's go. Because I got some shit to talk about next.
Yeah, buddy, these women in my mind are going crazy.
They been crazy.
All right, hold on, y'all.
They been crazy, y'all.
All right, I think that's all right there, yeah. Why don't you hear what she got to say? Because she just don't get it, Jack.
Nope.
Hey guys, good morning. So I have a real quick question. I have been seeing trending all over social media, TikTok, Instagram, these black men that say that they refuse to date black women. Not that they prefer to date other races, but they refuse to date black women. What's wrong with us? Why you don't like us? What we do? Is it because we're too attitudey? What, we're too headstrong? We're too much all like this? Is it really that much better with other races? Because let me tell you, when I watch Snapped and Dateline and Forensic Files, the majority of those female killers are of a different race.
I don't want to go too far into her.
Listen, sweetheart. Black women stress out black men more than any other fucking race that ever killed a motherfucking man. These women are raised to respect they men. Most of the women that killed the men because the men were playing with them, like how y'all black boys do. They was cheating on them, lying to them, stealing from them. See, most of them boys that does that shit, that turn into men that do that shit, yeah, them niggas was raised by the type of mama that this lady sound like. You notice how proper she's trying to sound? Oh, man. And for her to have such disdain for another woman of another culture, you shows trying to sound like them, and you looking like them too, with your weave and all that shit all on. You trying to lighten up your skin? Because a lot of you bitches, I'm going to tell y'all the truth, y'all look like ghosts walking around this motherfucker with all that goddamn makeup on. Yeah, you look like a motherfucking ghost around here, man. Look like you belong in a casket some goddamn where. For real, all that shit y'all just had caked up on you. And trust me, ladies, it stinks. To a real man, that shit stink. I don't give a fuck how much of that hoe juice you spray on and douse yourself in, bitch. The makeup. When the nigga gotta lean in, give you a hug, give you a peck on the cheek or on the neck or some shit, he smells nothing but makeup on top of all that hoe juice that you done just sauteed yourself in. And then y'all wonder why your pH balance off. It ain't because that nigga, he probably was a dirty dick nigga, but all the motherfucking perfumes and fragrances that you spraying down there, you know that motherfucking kitty cat ain't right. Go get it checked out. Go get it checked out. If you got an odor to it and you smell the motherfucker, you know goddamn well we smell it too. And stop beating on your motherfucking kids, bitch, because your pussy stank.
Let's see, but, excuse me. Think about what you just said. She answered her own question. Why y'all don't want us? It's because we got too much attitude, because we too much like this and that and this and this and that. They know the answers, y'all. They know that. And then they try to deflect and distract from the main reason as to why men don't want you by talking about watching the ID channel, the Investigation Discovery channel, where you have them shows like Snapped and other shows where they show the women taking out the men into their lives and stuff. Well, you want to know they're not black. Let me tell you something. Man. Not every one of those women of different nationalities and cultures are on Snap taking out their men and family.
Nope.
Okay?
Them the disrespectful ones that want to be like black girls. Yeah, them the disrespectful ones that want to be like you black girls that get away with disrespecting men. Yup. They followers, just like y'all hoes followers. But if the blind leading the blind, who the fuck gonna play the dog? If the blind gonna lead the blind, who the fuck playing the dog, man? The seeing eye dog to get you across the street. Your dumb ass about to get hit by a bus or a speeding car or a motherfucker on a motorcycle or something. Yeah.
Oh man, what you just said. You can't compare all of them to that. There's a small percentage of that, just like there's a very small percentage of pleasant, feminine women in our community. You know what I'm saying? The stuff they say, man, to justify what they want to do. But anyway, I'll be talking to y'all pretty soon. Y'all take
Good
it easy.
looking, Jay. Good looking, man. And y'all can go ahead and check my homeboy Jeremy Hill at the Jeremy Hill Show out over on YouTube, man. Y'all know what to do. If y'all want some more of that good sauce he be dripping down on motherfuckers, then go ahead, go check my nigga out, man. Alright, since we talking about why motherfucking men, black men, don't want to be with these black women of today, we might as well go into this next subject. Mediocre tutorials and reviews. These some more of my motherfucking content creator partners. Well, actually, it's only one guy, but I'm quite sure he has a staff that works for him. So we gonna go over here to mediocre tutorials and reviews, and he says she tested positive for herpes and HIV. I don't think y'all hear me. She tested positive for herpes and HIV. My mind charted up. Yeah, my mind chart up like a motherfucker. It's a bunch of these niggas on here scared to put their mind chart up. No, they scared like a motherfucker. Because they know they been out here skin flicking these hoes. They know they been fucking these hoes raw. These niggas keep going back and forth to the clinics and the doctors and all this shit like that. But they ain't telling nobody. Yeah, they ain't telling nobody. They got a few motherfuckers that they do confide in, but most of them they ain't telling. Look at the nigga that was just up here in Cleveland just a couple of weeks ago that got arrested. Say he infected close to 2,000 motherfucking women up here in Cleveland, Ohio, man, with HIV. He got on social media bragging about this shit. They had his ass apprehended before the weekend was out. He put that post up on Friday. By Monday morning, his ass was in custody. I think they need to start doing that with y'all women. Yeah, they don't lock y'all up for that shit. They lock the niggas up, though. I done seen 3 niggas in 2025 go to jail for that shit. One in South Carolina. He was a DJ. Another motherfucker down there, I think he was up out of Texas or some shit. He was a DJ also. And then we just had this nigga up here in Cleveland. Like I say, I don't know what the fuck he was, but I know, hey, we had like about 92, 93 motherfucking mutual friends. Yeah. And out of the 92, 93, 70 of them motherfuckers was females. And I know these females personally. I was like, oh, I sure hope he didn't fuck her. I sure hope he didn't fuck her. Oh, they baby daddies and them niggas that's fucking on them gonna be mad than a motherfucker. But them girls, they ain't gonna tell they baby daddies and them niggas that's been fucking on them. Because that's gonna fuck up what's been going on good for them. And plus, they want them niggas to suffer any goddamn way for not being there. See, a lot of these motherfucking broken homes come from some bitter-ass women. They come from bitter-ass motherfucking women who wasn't shit, just so happened to give up some pussy and got pregnant. Yup. Them niggas didn't have no plans on sticking around with baby girl. And she knew it. He knew it. Everybody knew it. All right, come on, Jay. You out of here. Let's go.
Maine struggled for years with dental issues before finally finding Nuvia.
Let's go.
Listen to what he wanted most after his smile makeover.
So on December 20th of 2023, I went into the gynecologist for a routine appointment. She did a pap smear, and I was like, well, since I'm here, can you also do blood work and run a full STD panel, including HIV, because some places, I don't know, when you ask for STD testing, they don't test for HIV. And I also said including HSV1. HSV1 is herpes simplex virus 1. It is the oral herpes. And some places won't test for it because a lot of the population actually has oral herpes.
Did you hear what she just said? All you niggas who like these bitches to suck on your dick. See, I knew about these bitches getting shit like that long time ago, man. Yeah, man, mama worked in the hospital. So I learned about all of this shit. St. Luke's Hospital was one of the first hospitals in Cleveland, Ohio that had an HIV ward back in the 80s and the 90s. One of the first ones. And my mom, she worked at St. Luke's Hospital, so she was bringing me home all kind of motherfucking brochures and all of the information that she was learning about HIV, and she was giving it to me so that I could be aware of what the fuck going on out here. Aware of a disease that the baby boomers helped create. to try and knock down our population of all these illegitimate ass motherfucking kids. And also catch up all these promiscuous women and men. But it backfired on them because it came with the homosexuals. Yeah, that's a long history. But let's get into this baby girl story, man. This shit, it sound kind of interesting. The way she started it off. Shout out to all you girls. High five to all you girls going to get them pap smears. Yeah, shout out to y'all. I bet you y'all pussies don't stink. I bet you your pussy don't stink.
Yeah. A cold
it's like
sore.
80%.
So a lot of people test positive for it, but then they don't want people to freak out because a lot of people may not ever have a breakout. I don't know. Yeah. That's what one physician told me, and I was like, I don't know what everybody else do. I would like to know all of it. Anyway, so I asked her for those labs, and she asked me, am I asking because I have any concerns, or am I asking because, I want to do preventative testing? And I let her know preventative testing. If I am playing adult twister, then I get tested every 6 months. If I'm not playing adult twister, then I get tested once a year. The last time I had been tested was March of 2023. It was now December 2023, so I was like, just include it in there. When I left the OBGYN office, I normally go to Quest Diagnostic, which is to the right. I went there and it was probably like 5:30 and they didn't have any more appointments left because I think they closed at 6 or something like that. So I was like, damn, but there's another urgent care right on the left and they have a lab in there. So I went to that urgent care to get my blood drawn. Okay. This is very important. That was on the 20th. On the 23rd, I got a notification that said my results were ready in the portal. I logged onto the portal. I didn't even go to the STD testing because I look at my blood work first. A doctor once told me that I am mildly anemic. So they asked me to take iron. Anyway, so I checked my blood work first. And then I was checking the STDs one by one. Not detected, not detected, negative, not detected. And then I get to, it said like HSV 1 and 2 antibodies or something like that, or antigens. And then it said like a high level of it. I immediately got on the phone with that doctor's office. She looked it up and she was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to see if the physician can call you back. Yeah. You see what I see. She called me back and she was like, oh, I'm looking at your lab results. She's trying to go over everything else. I'm like, girl, I don't care about none of that. And she was like, oh, I'm looking on here and it says, HSV 1 and 2 positive. She was like, I remember you asked for the test specifically. Like, is there something that you're worried about? There was nothing I was worried about. Actually, I was completely fine until I just logged on here and saw that it was positive. So now I'm freaking out. I am really freaking out. Like, I can feel myself, like, I can feel the anxiety just building. This is the first time I've tested positive for anything, mind you. And she was like, yeah, you've never tested positive for anything. Like, I'm gonna just have them run it one more time because we don't know if it's HSV1 or HSV2. HSV1 is oral herpes. HSV2 is genital herpes. She was like, so we're gonna have them rerun the test. This was on the 23rd of December. This was right before Christmas. The whole time during Christmas, I'm like stressed the fuck out. And thank the Lord I was on Christmas break from school because that would have been too much for me to handle. I done cried. I'm like, oh my God, like what? Thankfully that I was in school at the time. So like I had learned about this. So I'm like, okay, you know exactly what herpes is, how it works, like what you have to do, like just calm down, you'll be okay. So then I'm like, wait a minute, I got it from somewhere. So I didn't say nothing because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until she run the second test. I finally got the results back on December 28th. I got the portal notification first. So I logged online. I seen that it said HSV1 not detected.
Jorge has always put the ones he loves first, but he's let his own dental care take a backseat. Time for a shift.
HSV2 not detected. As soon as I was getting off of the portal, my phone was ringing and it was the physician telling me like, hey, good news, you actually don't have herpes. And I'm like, okay, well, why did I test positive? She's like, I don't know. So apparently that urgent care runs a different test than Quest Diagnostic does. And for whatever reason, there's some antigen in my blood that will always test positive on that specific test.
Damn.
Now let's fast forward to March 3rd of 2025.
Okay.
Now I'm going to
later.
the primary care physician. When I get a physical, I also tell her about my hip on the right side. Anybody that knows me knows I've been having hip pain for the past 2 years and I cannot figure out why. She's like, okay, we're going to get you some x-rays done. We're going to run labs to make sure it's not cancer. We're going to check for inflammation. We're going to check your blood count. They want to make sure it's not arthritis, osteoporosis, like all kinds of stuff, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, well, since you're running my blood, can you check me for STDs as well? Can you make sure that you include HSV1, HSV2, and HIV? She was like, well, I don't know. They usually don't run HIV. Like, I have to. I'm like, no, I want it all. Why would you not do it? I want it all.
I can only imagine that, and I'm not just looking at her tongue ring and coming up to this conclusion, but I can only imagine that the rate that she wants to get tested probably has something to do with the degree of promiscuity within her life. Because getting tested once every couple of months seems to be excessive if you are using protection, but not excessive if you're not using protection. Let's proceed.
It's like, okay, do you have any concerns? I said, no, it's just preventative testing. Fun fact, a lot of places or a lot of like clinics, if you tell them it's preventative testing, they will test you for free. If you tell them that oh, I think something's wrong or I've been having this issue.
Bitch, if you got medical insurance, what difference do it motherfucking make? But like I say, she being long-winded about this shit. This is bullshit. I can already smell it. It's bullshit. Yeah, because it don't take that much of a fucking explanation in order to get your point across, sweetie. It don't. Just spill the fucking beans. Spill the beans, lady. Shit.
Then they will charge you or charge your insurance. But usually, or not usually, a lot of the times, if it's preventative, then they will cover it for free.
Another fun fact, and this probably actually contradicts what I just said, is that herpes, the HSV simplex 2 virus, can be contracted even when there has been protection or a condom
skin
used.
Contact.
Yeah.
So ask them. So I'm telling her, like, oh yeah, I'm not worried about that for real, girl. Like, since the last test I test negative, I've only been with one person 2 times. Like, I would know the 2 exact dates. I'm
so that's who you go
about
to.
What's going on with my hip? She's
That's
like,
who you go to.
Cool. Turns out every time I say that, I'm wrong. So I went, got the blood drawn, cool. That was on March 3rd, 2025. So on March 7th, I got an email saying that my lab results have been uploaded to the patient portal. Remind you, this is a new primary care, so I haven't registered for the patient portal yet. So I get on the phone with the doctor's office and I ask them if I can speak with her so that I can get my lab results. And they're like, well, you need an appointment. Our next appointment isn't until Monday. If it's anything critical, or anything crucial, anything that stands out, she will be checking them later today and she will call you. I said, okay. So on March 10th, I have a 9:45 appointment with a psychiatrist. They want to see if I have ADHD. Turns out they diagnosed me with anxiety and depression, right? Very important to this story. Because I hang up with them, 10 minutes later I get a call, and it's the doctor calling me, and she's like, yeah, so we have some labs come back with abnormal results. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I have bone cancer. That's my immediate thought. And then, like, as soon as the thought finishes, she said, yeah, you tested positive for HIV. Huh? You tested positive for HIV. I said, are you sure? Like, can you read me back my name, first and last name, and date of birth? Because are you checking the right chart? I have never created a patient portal login type shit so fast. Like, while we're on the phone with them, I'm on my phone logging into the patient portal. It's on like page 3. I get to HIV, baby. It says repeatedly reactive.
Damn. By the way, shout out to her for having the guts to release this information. Makes me feel like this is an active.
No, MTR. She might not have the guts. She might have been forced to do it. Yeah, she might have been forced to do it, man. Because she got 2 type of motherfucking STDs. So somebody probably made it very fucking aware to her that you need to be letting motherfuckers that you had sexual contact with playing your motherfucking adult twister or whatever fuck you want to call it. You need to be informing these people about what the fuck going on for real. You really do. See, again, like me, I don't have no problem, man. I done had females on Facebook talking about, haven't you heard of a HIPAA Act and all? Man, fuck HIPAA. Fuck HIPAA. I want the women to know I got some clean dick round this motherfucker. Yeah, I do. I got some clean dick round this bitch. I'm top commodity around this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm in the dating market. I want it to be known these goods is good round this motherfucker. You ain't dealing with no bullshit lying ass nigga. You ain't dealing with no cheating ass nigga. You ain't dealing with no motherfucking promiscuous ass nigga. You ain't dealing with none of that shit. So when you come to me, bitch, you gotta be just as honest. And me and my partner, we ain't even had sex yet. And we still done motherfucking exchanged our motherfucking shit. Still. But see, what these girls don't tell y'all is you might not be sick, but that nigga that she been fucking around cheating with you on, that nigga sick than a motherfucker. He's sick. And she know it. She know it. See, I don't get you girls, man. Y'all know that these niggas is out here fucking on any and everything, man. You as much as y'all talk with each other, man, you know that these niggas is out here doing this shit. And you still, for the sake of money, and I'm gonna just keep it all the way gangster, for the sake of money, you still gonna go out and fuck him. That's sad. Now that's reckless as fuck. That's just like a nigga, right? He know that this bitch fucking on everything and everybody in the community. And he still want to go make babies with her. But then the motherfucker catch an STD from her. And he don't even want a motherfucking, come on, man. Come on.
Violation, but she released this to TikTok so we can go over it. HIV 1/2 antigen antibody 4th generation. Damn, and here it goes in red down up over here. Value is repeatedly reactive. The repeatedly reactive screening result is confirmed by duplicate repeat testing and indicates a possibility of presence of HIV 1 or 2 antibodies or HIV 1 antigen. Testing is required for diagnosis. Therefore, these screening results must be correlated. I felt something similar when I was diagnosed with testicular cancer when it came back, and I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute, does that say cancer detected? Getting major diagnosis like this can be earth-shattering. Nevertheless, let's get back in there.
And for some reason, emotionally, I did not have the same reaction or as strong as a reaction as I did for the herpes. I was more so just like...
Because you can't believe it.
What?
Yeah.
I'm like, that was the least of my...
No, tell the truth, baby. You know now that you on borrowed time. You on borrowed time. Now you can't go out here fucking on these niggas. Well, you could, but you would be an irresponsible motherfucker. And it's just like you killing a motherfucker. Just without a gun. Your pussy is the gun. I'm just saying.
Like the very fucking least of my concern. So she's like, yeah, we got to get you to a specialist immediately. Like, we have an appointment tomorrow at 11 a.m. or 1 p.m. Which one do you want? And I'm like, I have work tomorrow. And she's like, listen, the next appointment is not for 2 months. So you need to make this appointment. I get off the phone and I'm just like, all right, well, I have HIV. Like, for some reason, the herpes scared the heck out of me. But with the HIV,
you was cool.
Hi,
that don't make
I'm
no
Thomas
sense.
Solich, here to welcome you to the Cleveland
sense.
State University.
You cool with having herpes. You cool with having herpes. But HIV just knocked you all the way to your knees. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. If you get mad, if a bitch get mad. At one time, I was 16, 17 years old. And I fucked a 26-year-old chick who was married. Man, that bitch gave me crabs. My mama pulled out a 357 Magnum on her ass and motherfucking broad daylight and say, you won't play with mine like that. No, you want this lady right here. This lady right here put out a .357 Magnum and said, bitch, you ain't gonna play with mine like that. Yeah. Now you a nasty hoe. You need to go lay up and go figure out what the fuck you gonna do with that nigga that you got it from. I don't want you calling my son no more. If I catch you around my house, my mama house, or anywhere around my son again, I got a bullet with your name on it. I said, damn. Hey, man, I had to salute moms right then and there. Right then and there. Now, that's a real black mama right there. She ain't playing no games about her kid. Whether he live in the house or he don't. She ain't playing no games about him. And bitch, you ain't gonna play with him. See, we ain't have enough of that love right there.
Scared the heck out of me, but with the HIV, I was just kind of like, all right, as long as you're taking your medicine and doing what you're supposed to do, following whatever your treatment plan is, you can have a long, healthy life with HIV.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. You ain't about to have no long, healthy life. How the fuck you gonna have a long, healthy life? See, this is the bullshit that I'm talking about. It goes right along with the motherfucking HIV commercials that they play on all over the motherfucking internet all goddamn day long. And all on the TVs all fucking day long. And they got you thinking that it's just normal for motherfuckers to just walk around here with this shit. When, like I said, in the 80s and the 90s, niggas was contained. They were quarantined. I remember that it was a motherfucking, it was a big ass epidemic back in the 90s in the housing projects up here in Cleveland. And honestly, I don't even fuck with none of them type females that was going up in there fucking with them niggas. They still to this day hang around them type niggas. Yeah. I don't fuck with them. You couldn't sell me no pussy. No, you couldn't. You couldn't even pay me to fuck you. Nope. You fuck with who? You done been where? Oh, no, I don't want no parts of you. No, boo-boo. You cute? No, but no, All in all, what I'm saying, fellas, is that cute shit not only will get you a baby, but it'll get you a fucking death certificate. I hope this story don't get no worse, man. I swear I do.
You can have children and literally have a normal life. The worst part about it to me is, one, you can't breastfeed because you can transfer the HIV to your baby.
Yeah. So where's
two,
the
I'm
normal
like,
life?
I have to tell everybody that I date now. Like,
So
I
where's
damn
the
near gotta
normal
say,
life?
hi, my name is Kira and I have HIV. And then I went to my friend's birthday party that day because that was her literal birthday. Or I didn't go to her birthday party, but she had like a little dinner at her house. People are probably shocked to hear this video right now because I haven't really told anybody. So it's the next day. I get to the appointment again, still calm, cool, collected. I'm talking to the lady who draws blood, and I'm like, yeah, so like, you know, how long does it take? Like, what are we checking for exactly? And she was like, I'm gonna partner you with the nurse to answer all those questions. So
she was probably a little bit numb as well because she's gotten the negative false positive test for herpes, and then maybe somewhere deep down she wanted to ultra confirm for HIV just in case it was yet another mistake. Let's go.
So the nurse called me in the back and she was like, okay, so the test you took the first time was detecting whether or not you have HIV. It comes back positive. They tested more than one time. That's why it says repeatedly reactive. So there's HIV-1 and HIV-2. HIV-1 is contracted here in the US. HIV-2 is contracted overseas. It looks like you have HIV-1. So now we're going to check your blood to see how much of the HIV is in your system. So they're checking for the viral load. A viral load less than 30.
Hold on, did y'all just hear that? If it's HIV-1, then it was over here. If it's 2, it was overseas. Now, the only way it could get from overseas to over here is either military personnel or a foreigner. That means either this woman was fucking a military motherfucker or niggas in the military, or she was out here fucking foreigners that wasn't properly vetted. They weren't properly vetted. And the government just let them run around and do what the fuck they wanted to do. And yeah, you tell me, man, fuck yeah. Yeah, y'all niggas lost. Y'all lost.
Is negative. A viral load more than 30 is positive. That'll determine what your treatment is, and you'll go forward with the doctor from there. Usually 5 days to a week and a half to get the results back. We'll give you a follow-up appointment in 2 weeks, but your results will be back way before then.
So she's just recording this now, but she got the results back over a year ago at this.
No, it wasn't over a fucking year. She said 2025, nigga. I'm listening to her. She said
Mint Daisy brought on clearance for just over $10. I didn't expect it shapes far better than the 200.
But your results will be back way before then.
So she's just recording this now, but she got the results back over a year ago at this point. Nope. Shout out to this young lady again for talking through this particular scenario. What is a nightmare for her can be a learning lesson for other people. And that's why I want to leave the video off here today. While I think that it's interesting watching her talk through all of this, you would be remiss not to walk out of here with a learning lesson based off of her situation.
That's all I try and do with y'all every fucking day. Is give y'all a learning lesson from my life's experiences. My life's experiences. Not nobody else's experiences. Mine. Now, I do illustrate and use some other people. You feel what I'm saying? But it's more mainly me. When I use other people, you see what I do. I go to the Rolodex of dumb shit. I go to YouTube. I go over on TikTok. And I pull the shit from them. You know, but I use a lot of my personal shit. Mine. Like, you just heard the young lady say, oh, well, motherfuckers really don't post this type of shit up. I do. Sure do. Oh, man, I go get checked out all the motherfucking time, and I go to the hospital. I ain't going to no, my primary care physician is inside the hospital. So my motherfucking results come back like that. 24 to 72 hours. Mine come back. Yeah, some of them motherfucking tests come back quicker than that. Especially if you ain't got shit. If you ain't got shit, man, that shit is in my chart. Like a motherfucker. Quick as hell. Quick than a motherfucker. Yeah. But a lot of y'all don't even have a my chart. You don't even use a my chart. A lot of you motherfuckers don't even have a primary care physician. You don't. A lot of these niggas running around here with all this money and traveling and doing all this all other shit and fucking on all these bitches and all that shit. They ain't even got no motherfucking primary care physician. A lot of them don't even have medical insurance. But they running around here frivolous with that dick. Yeah. And yo thirsty ass, ma'am. Yeah. You thirsty hoes, right? Y'all will go pick that nigga up straight on up. Then fucking. The first night. On the first night you will fucking. That's sad. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with fucking on the first night and shit like that. Because if y'all two motherfuckers is feeling each other like that, then hey, y'all grown as fuck. But there is consequences behind that shit. Dire consequences behind that shit, man. Babies, as you can hear, STDs. This bitch got motherfucking... She got fucking herpes and fucking AIDS. I wonder where she from. Straight up. Because they was just a couple of months ago, the CDC was running around this motherfucker sending out all kind of shit to people. I ain't been to motherfucking Atlanta since the early 2000s. Yeah, it's been over 25 years since I've been to motherfucking Atlanta. So what the fuck is the CDC calling me for? And I had to tell them that. But what the fuck is you calling me for? I ain't been out of town. And I ain't fucked nobody from out of town. Yeah, I've been with the same bitch for 5 fucking years. So why are you calling me? Shouldn't you be calling the motherfuckers who done came down there, got tested, and the shit popped back that is them? That shit made me honest. I'm being honest to God, my right hand to God. Them motherfuckers kept calling my phone, and I called my primary care at the hospital and made me a motherfucking appointment to come into the hospital. Hey, look, man, I need my shit checked out. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, man. Motherfucking old lady, she been acting real weird lately. So I want to make sure that this bitch, if she has been out here fucking around, she ain't brought me shit back. Yeah. And come to find out, she didn't. She didn't bring me shit back. Not to say that she wasn't out here fucking around. But, bitch didn't bring me shit back. And what did I do? I posted it straight on up. And so many motherfucking females got offended by the shit. Yeah. All my clean pap smeared motherfucking going to take and mammogram going to get females, they was high-fiving the nigga. Oh, freak, man, way to go, nigga. You the only nigga that step up and post your shit up. Out of all them niggas that you hang with, you the only motherfucker that post up your shit. I'm also one of the only motherfuckers with only 2 children at 48, about to be 49 years old. And my children are spaced out 16 years. Spaced out. They ain't back to back. Nah, Them niggas spaced out. And then I keep hearing motherfuckers who done been having all these babies they whole goddamn life. They got 6, 7 kids and shit. Gonna tell me, hey man, you in your 40s, about to be 50. What you look like being a new daddy? A new husband? That's what I look like, nigga. I look like I got me a wife. And I look like I deserve to give my wife one of these motherfucking kids of mine. And it look like we deserve to raise this child together. In a healthy household. That's what it looked like to me. Now, what you looking like, nigga? Oh, them niggas, man, they were so motherfucking hateful. They were, man, I'm talking about they tried to paint out all kind of lying-ass pictures. That's why, hey, look, I told y'all I keep body cams. I'm at the point right now, I got nothing but cameras on me at all given fucking times, because I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. Nobody. The motherfuckers that I did trust stabbed me right in the motherfucking back, threw me up under the bus, and then tried to use me as a fucking scapegoat. Yup. And painted a cold-blooded picture about me being a liar and all this old other fuck shit. Surely did. But that bullshit motherfucker that spread all them lies, I don't see none of them niggas posting up my charts. I don't see none of that. I don't see none of that. So, ladies, all I'm trying to tell y'all, and fellas too, especially you fellas, y'all better listen the fuck up right now. Right here, right now, y'all better listen up. Leave these hoes alone. Leave them alone. Leave the bitches and the hoes alone. Or you gonna fuck around and you gonna wind up on one of these STD motherfucking lists. Or you gonna wind up in somebody's cemetery for being reckless. Straight up. You gonna be reckless as a motherfucker, you gonna wind up in somebody's cemetery. And it's sad, man, when y'all motherfuckers is getting buried and your parents gotta bury you. That's sad as fuck. You supposed to be burying your parents. Parents ain't supposed to bury you. See, that go also with in the lines of a lot of motherfuckers not honoring their mother and their father so that their days can be longer. Y'all didn't get that, did you? That went right over your motherfucking head, didn't it? Honor thy mother and thy father so your days will be longer. Honor them. Not kiss their ass, but honor them. If they did their motherfucking part, honor them. Straight up, make them feel proud, even in death. Make them feel proud. They're serious. But y'all motherfuckers, y'all worried about if the nigga out on the street or the bitch that you fucking get drunk and humiliate yourself with, if they care about you. You ain't worried about what mother, father, family, community. You don't give a fuck about that. But the community and half these mothers and fathers nowadays ain't hitting for shit. Ain't hitting for shit. These type of subjects, man, are very disturbing to me. Because we got so many motherfuckers out here. I'm grown, I'm this, I'm that. Can't nobody tell me shit. Running around here being reckless than a motherfucker. But you grown. Because you pay bills, that don't make you grown. Because you out here making babies, that don't make you grown. No, it don't. Nah. You know what make you grown? When you got the mental maturity to accept the things that you can't change and the courage to change the things that you can. That's what make you grown. See, me, I got plenty of courage. I got courage to accept the things that I can't change because there ain't shit I can do about it. What I just tell y'all about mama. When mama died, I had to accept that. I can't change that. I do anything to bring her back, but I can't change that. I don't interfere with God's work. I don't. That's why I tell niggas all the time, man, leave that motherfucker alone, man. I done already seen it, man. That nigga gonna wind up getting killed, or he gonna wind up in prison, man. Leave that motherfucker alone. You ain't cut from that type of cloth, man. Let that nigga go down. And I mean, not very too far off. Them niggas wind up in prison or they wind up on a motherfucking slab some goddamn where. That's another reason why I watch the news. That's another reason why I watch the news at night. Because I want to find out. Because every last one of them motherfuckers that I said was going to wind up in prison or dead, they was on the news. They got their 10 minutes of fame. Yep. They got their 10 minutes of fame. And it's heartbreaking. But it's reassuring because God and them angels sent me them visions. They let me see what the fuck was going to happen. And instead of these people listening to the voice of reason, they wanted to persecute. They wanted to pass judgment. Mad at God because he didn't choose them. Chose another motherfucker. So I don't get it. When are we going as a community, black folks? When are we gonna get it in our motherfucking heads that everything that you got, God gave it to you? When? I tell people this shit all the time, and they go over their head. I say, man, if God created the animals and everything else before he created man, he's taken care of these animals since the beginning of time. You, as a human being, is his prized possession. Him and Lucifer fell out about us as human beings. What make you think he won't provide for you? But don't no parent provide for no mother. The only parent that provide for a disobedient, unloyal, disrespectful motherfucker is a black. I'm just saying, this is my observation. It's my observation. Mine. Y'all niggas wasn't trying to figure it out. You wasn't trying to look. See, I'm what they call a seeker of the truth because I stand on truth. 10 toes, 2 heels. Stand on it. Even if it hurt, still gotta stand on it. Yeah. Y'all niggas want to use delusion. And that's foul. That's wrong. And ain't no way in fuck you going to heaven. So, for all y'all motherfuckers who got all that hate towards me, keep it up, nigga. I guarantee you we ain't going to the same place. I guarantee it. It'll be the last time you ever see me, motherfucker. Yeah. It'll be the last time. Like, I don't even give a fuck about dying or none of that shit. No, because I know where I'm going. I know the job that I done. I got the assignment. What did that other lady say? Y'all fumbled. Y'all fucked up the assignment. Y'all didn't get it. I did, though. Why y'all thought I wasn't paying attention? Yeah. I'm a multitasker. I can do more than one thing at a time. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. Like I say, I just wanted to make sure that y'all niggas got a hold of this type of information, because the media, mainstream media, ain't putting this out here for y'all. They not. They're not putting this information out here for y'all. No. And you know why they ain't doing it? They tell you that it'll create a public scare. I don't think so. It'll make the public aware. And then it starts with the segregation, because now we get rid of these motherfuckers. Y'all gone over there. You ain't allowed over here. And that's both black and white saying that together. Yeah, they living together and all that shit. They both say, nah, ignorant nigga, you take your ass over there. Yeah, we don't want you over here. Ain't y'all noticed that's why y'all niggas wind up in the projects? Y'all ain't noticed that, did you? And you stay in them goddamn projects until you learn. Until you learn how to act out here in society. You stay in them fucking projects. Like I say, I ain't about to hold y'all up no more, man. I gotta go cook me some dinner. And I got some other things to do. Like I say, I stay busy. I stay busy. I got some music to work on too. I got some beats to make and a couple of songs to record, shit like that. So I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and enjoy y'all evening and get to it, man. If y'all enjoyed the show, man, y'all know what to do. Share it, man. Give it to somebody who need to hear it. Give it to somebody who need to hear it, man. Don't be stingy with the motherfucking information. See, only a simp, sucker-ass street nigga gonna tell you the game is to be sold, not told. A man of God is gonna tell you because it's the right thing to do. Pick a side. Pick a side, nigga.